Nah man, nah bang no head to no opening riff here, tear sing. We're going to light the spliff to the reggae riff. Ja.
Hi, I'm J-Dub. I'm black. I'm gonna try to catch a bag of fucking nacho cheese Doritos in my mouth without looking.
Is it still okay for me to do a Jamaican accent or anything like that? Or is that some type of ist or something? Oh, well, maybe let's not go down that rabbit hole. No. Let's keep things on the nice and peace and joy side for this episode. Yeah, peace and joy, episode 29. That ain't quite rhyme, but I made it work. You see how I did that? The flow just kind of broke into the wave, and when it met the shore, people didn't know what to do. It was just too heavy for them. That's how I drop it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy J-Dub here. Welcome to episode 29 of The Real Rush, right here on YouTube. That's right, ladies and gents. This is Fatal 420 episode, sponsored by your boy Samson. Yeah, that's one Mac Daddy you don't want to muck with. No. Anywho, so Fatal 420. How'd that name come about? So I came up with that, I want to say 18 years ago. Today, well, yesterday at this point. But anywho, came up with that as a pay-per-view name for WWF SmackDown 2. Know Your Role? Was that the name of it? It was something with The Rock on it because he was on the front. No, that's not the one where he was on the front doing that. That's the one where he was on the front with the turtleneck and Triple H was behind him, and then Undertaker was behind him with the American Badass shit on. Whatever, SmackDown 2, yeah. So that was the pay-per-view name, and it just stuck. So anything that applies to this weekend, your boy's gonna apply the moniker Fatal 422. So here it is. And you get to encounter it with your boy right here on The Real Rush, episode 29. So, that being said, we're just going to kind of freestyle today's episode, this afternoon's episode. Happy Easter episode. Happy Easter, everybody. Episode by the time y'all watching this. If y'all happen to watch this on Sunday. Might be Monday by this point. If it is, then just happy Monday, and we'll get through this week. So let's get through this week. Anywho, we're just gonna kind of freestyle this episode. Just let it go. Got 5 reviews for y'all this episode. I think last time I said I had 4 coming for y'all, but we got another bonus, another we're gonna have to start calling those the RKO reviews, because those are the out of nowheres. They just come out of nowhere, like pop up on the schedule. Like, ooh, there were even some more that popped up on the schedule that I saw as of like earlier today that I didn't even know was going to be there, and there they is. But Women at War and Diane, we weren't able to get to those. Maybe at some point, if it gets to time during the week, or depending on how long they're up at Cinema Arts, we shall see. But main thing is, I do have 5 for y'all this episode, and we gonna see how this goes. Just the freestyling, beside the notes that I have beside me, just the little scribblings. Let's hope I can make out my own scribblings. We gonna see how this goes. So this could either be the longest or the shortest Rush episode ever. It could either be the best or the worst Rush episode ever. We gonna see how this goes. Anywho, let's go ahead and get on down to brass tacks, ladies and gents. So first up on the Real Rush ticket, right here, episode 29, we're gonna kick things off with The Curse of La Llorona. This is set in the Conjuring universe. I didn't know this until the day of that I went to go see this joint. I saw it at IMAX. I saw this as the main event of Thursday night. Rush up at Hoyt's with your boy. So anywho, that being said, the last fair in the Conjuring universe, The Nun, that made my bottom 10 of last year. For its own reasons. Am I gonna possibly factor out the bottom 10 as you've seen me question in the last couple of episodes? That's neither here nor there. We don't know yet. Anywho, yet I digress. Let's get back to La Llorona. Now this entrant in the Conjuring franchise. Get with the program, J-Dub. Yeah. Take two. Alright. We didn't even break the tape. We just won't take two. Alright, so La Llorona. Now this one stars Linda Cardellini. This is set in 1973, Los Angeles. Now, La Llorona is like this weeping woman. It's a myth. Or maybe. Is it? This woman was scorned by her husband, and to get back at him, she drowns their kids, but then afterwards she mourns in sorrow, and now whoever hears the ghost of the weeping woman, she's coming for your children. Linda Cardellini, she's coming for your children. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when La Llorona comes wild on you? I don't know about your ass, but I'm running. This joint wasn't getting the best reviews, y'all, but it got me pretty good in the theater. I don't get scared too terribly easily, as I've stated many times before. But this was a worthy entry. So this makes... I haven't seen the entire Conjuring franchise. Well, to admit, I've seen Annabelle Creation, which was absolutely amazing. The Nun, we mentioned what happened with that just a couple moments ago. And now this entrant, this one obviously would be the midway point of where I would place it in the franchise. Yeah, definitely go see it. So much to the scary to the point where a little bit of an after story here. So a little bit of what goes on in the movie is doors opening, you know, by force of wind and shit. And when I went to go leave the movie theater, the main entry door, when I went to go push it open, blew open by force of wind and shit. So that was a good sign. And then when I pulled up back to the vault, it was pitch black all over. That's sign number 2 that maybe your boy J-Dub might just get a hotel room for the night. But according to the myth, or the no myth, La Llorona will follow your ass everywhere. Oh God. But yeah, I mean, Linda Cardellini holds it down. Raymond Cruz, most people might know him as Tuco, Breaking Bad, yeah? Yeah, homeboy's up in that. He's legit. And yeah, it's straight up legit. I'd say go see it. Like I said, I saw it in IMAX. It's pretty good on the big screen. It's not just your average jump scares or anything like that. Yeah, go check out La Llorona. Let your boy know what you thought about the joint. Alright? Alright. Huh. Moving right along. Next up on this episode's Real Rush Ticket. Let's go backwards. Let's go to Thursday nights, where we kicked off this weekend with. We kicked it off with the new movie Breakthrough. Now this is a new Christian drama. It's based on a true story about this teenager out in Missouri. He's playing out on an icy lake with his friends one day, and that shit broke through. He fell through, and how he was brought back to life by the force of God. After being pretty much done for about an hour. Stars Chrissy Metz, as most of y'all know from This Is Us, which I haven't had the honor to view yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about, and I've heard nothing but have 2 or 3 packs of Kleenex by you when you watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that at some point, when I'm not watching 200 movies a year, so we'll see how that goes. Anywho, it's also got Josh Lucas, it's got Topher Grace. He's not playing a douchebag in a movie for a change. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and this says something. I'm usually not one, and I'm not, biased or unbiased towards any type of genre of movie, as y'all well know. Would I rank certain genre of movies, to my liking in a certain way? Absolutely. Do I usually go for this type of genre? Not usually. I will totally admit right here, I'm not sure if it was the youth group that was sitting behind me that joined. There was like 20 of them and whatnot, and they were all into it and whatnot, but I was crying about 85% of that movie through. Happy tears, sad tears. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Real good. Well done performances all around. Oh, Dennis Haysbert's is in it. President Palmer from 24. So, he's coming up in there to try to save the day. Mike Coulter from Luke Cage and the Defenders. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, y'all. Luke Cage and President Palmer coming to save the day in Breakthrough. To save this kid who has been clinically dead for an hour after falling through an icy lake. What's gonna happen? I'm not gonna tell you anymore. Unless you already know the true story. Which I don't really recall. But now I know. And as we all know, that is half the battle. The other half of the battle is going to see Breakthrough. And that's not really a battle at all, because it's an outstanding movie. It's getting the Real Rush golf clap this week. Is that the best movie of the week? I don't know. We'll see what battles for that. But yeah, Breakthrough. Round up the fam. Go see that. If you're checking this out, if I have this out in time for Easter, or even if I don't, but this is definitely, well, yeah, if I do have this out in time for Easter, then this is the perfect Easter movie, because it'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, heartwarming, all the way. If it's not out, or if this is not out in time for Easter, take the fam anyway, or just go see it on your lonesome, or with someone. Who cares? Just go see it. Yeah. Oh, another thing about Breakthrough. The one quick note that I did have about it. There was a pre-segment just before the movie, so make sure that you are on time to the movie. Yes. This was with the cast and crew, and with executive producer, Mr. Steph Curry himself, thanking everybody for coming to the theater to support their movie. Not only seeing their movie, but seeing it in the theater. So, as your boy always says, support the theater. Now you got your golden boy, Steph Curry, saying the same joint. What you gonna do? Go support the theaters, y'all. Next up on the Real Rush ticket. Okay, so we gonna go up to what we kick things off with today. Up at Cinema Arts. Independent joint called The Chaperone. And no, this is not the remake of the amazingly wonderful, Oscar-winning, BAFTA-nominated, multiple Golden Globe nominee and winner Triple H film from a couple years back. No. Completely different. Completely different. This one is... here we go. Aha. So, this has Haley Lou Richardson. She stars as... This is based on a true story. She stars as silent film era star Louise Brooks. Now, this shows her as a teenager, going from Wichita, Kansas, traveling to New York City to join a dance troupe and the chance of, becoming a star, right? Now, on her way to New York City, because of her age, she needs a chaperone. So, old Norma here, played by Miss Elizabeth McGovern. I melded your name together. Did you like that? Melissa McGovern. McGovern. We gonna go with that. And I'm gonna email you, and we gonna drop that hot ass album, baby. Anywho, Miss McGovern, what you gonna do when the real rush was round on you? Anywho, so Miss Elizabeth McGovern, Norma, she's gonna accompany old Brooksy on to New York City. Now Norma, she lives a kind of a stuffy life. Got a little bit of a dead-end marriage. She got some shit going on in her background as well. And of course, you got Louise Brooks. She's an upcoming star. She's got that up-and-coming star syndrome, where things get to her head too much, too often, too fast. I don't know. But for them both, it's more or less a lust for life bond and trip. Get a way to open up on Norma in ways that she'd never been opened up before. Ooh. Ooh. If you can find it, it's a very limited release. Check out The Chaperone. It's literally, like, this part I'm not making up, like, it's literally a PBS masterpiece film. I didn't know that they made those. So going into it, until I found out about it today, I thought it was going to be like watching a 2-hour PBS film in the theater. And that kind of turned me off, but it had me laughing at points, and it was good serious at points. And once again, good performances. Check out The Chaperone, if you can find it. And not the Triple H version, the Haley Lou Richardson version with Elizabeth McGovern. It's also got Campbell Scott in it, and Blythe Danner pops up in it at some point. Yes, sirs and ma'ams. Next up on the Real Rush Ticket, rolling right along, baby. How we flowing? How we doing, Rodney? Ooh, we doing good. Okay, so we got 2 more things on the Real Rush Ticket for y'all. Before we wrap this down. Wrap it up. Wrap it up here. Brought to you by Deer Park. Because it is the jam when the man becomes slammering down on your hand. Don't let that shit happen to you. Next up on the Real Rush Ticket. Alright, we're going to have to get a little serious for this one. Girls of the Sun. This tells the tale of a battalion of Kurdish women who basically strike back against a group of extremists who have invaded their village, just tore it all to pieces, done other unspeakable acts. I don't want to give away what actually happens, like in the movie and whatnot, but it's a group of women rebels that turn against them instead. And they're joined by a French photojournalist slash war correspondent named Matilda. She follows them along, with, the things that are going on between the lives of Matilda and Bahar, who's the head of the Girls of the Sun, if you will. The things that are going on in their lives, like why are they invested in this mission against the extremists so much, And it was actually inspired by Marie Colvin, who in turn inspired A Private War from just a couple months ago that we reviewed, and that Rosamund Pike got nominated for Golden Globe for. Yes. But yeah, so that's Girls of the Sun. It's brutal, but man, is it good. It's good. It's good. It's in all different types of languages. You got English, there's Kurdish, there's French in there, there's Turkish. Just follow along with it. But I mean, it's quick paced enough to where you don't lose sight of anything, despite the fact that you're gonna have to read 90% of the movie. It's really good. Girls of the Sun. Once again, this one's also an extremely limited release, but find it where you can as soon as possible while it's still playing in theaters. And you know, I mean, I don't know if seeing movies more and more hardcore like that, like more and more often in theaters, gets them more attention to where they can get to wider release. I don't know. Only one way to find out. Y'all got to get your ass up. Get to the theater, y'all. Because GOT is only on once a week last time I checked. And this is the last season, so what you gonna do when GOT ain't coming for you no more? Ooh, what are y'all gonna do? You can come join me for next up on the Real Rush Ticket. What you gonna do? And that is Teen Spirit. I already did it last week. But because I knew I was going to forget to talk about it this episode, this happened at the Angelica, or this happened just that.
Yo, just finishing up this year's Fatal 420 edition. That doesn't just apply to the Real Rush, that applies to everything in life, but that's a different story for a different day. We just finished up today's triple threat with Teen Spirit. Yeah. So, being that it's Fatal 420, being that it's a holiday, being that I am the man J-Dub, I like to put, a special little spin on everything. There's a little bit of a bonus today. Because, here on The Real Rush, I like to do things a little bit extra. So how about we raise that 420 by 10? Teen Spirit. And I'm making a new word right now. New Real Rush term. Instead of saying total entries for every single movie that we've seen as part of the Real Rush. No. Those are now called ultimate entries. Put that shit on the screen. Ultimate entries. So Teen Spirit, as we just said right now, is the Real Rush ultimate entry for 30 in just over 2 years. So that's bonus number one. Number two, we saw the 11 o'clock showing, and what better way to end the day, Fatal 420, with our 430th movie, than with a theater to ourselves. Head this way throughout the entire movie, ladies and gents. So yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm about to say about this movie. Let's get back to the episode. Kick it, J-Dub.
Yeah. 430 movies since January 2017. Y'all. 430 movies. And I had the theater all to myself. So, back to Teen Spirit. Now, this stars Elle Fanning. Now, she's like this, kind of shy teenager growing up in the Isle of Wight over in England. But girl can sing. Man, can she sing. And there's a reality show coming around. Just like American Idol, but it's called Teen Spirit. She enters it. Up doing really well, but how far will it take her? And once again, just like what other movie were we talking about just a couple moments here ago? Chaperone, depending on how far she gets, will she let the success get to her head too much, too fast? Another awesome movie. I didn't even realize that this was PG-13 until it was all said and done with, and it's really good. It didn't need It didn't need anything like really hard. It's I compared it a lot to earlier this year, last year. Vox Lux. Whenever that came out, there's been a lot. I just said I've just seen 430 movies. Okay, give a motherfucker a little bit of credit every once in a while if something should slip. Okay, I know it was in the last couple months. I saw it at the Angelica. Did we review it or not? I'm not sure if it was within that era. It may or may not have been. I think it may have been. We'll have to rewind on that, and I'll get back to you at some point. But yes, it's a lot like Vox Lux, but happier. And Vox Lux, in its own right, is its own kind of film. Vox Lux, it's as a film, pretty good. Natalie Portman, one of her best roles, hands down. This, Teen Spirit, as a film, and with Elle Fanning, holding down the lead helm. Yes, sirs and ma'ams. Teen Spirit is not one to be missed, and this one's actually in pretty wide release. This was playing up at Hoyt's and shit, and I believe maybe even Potomac Mills even has it. Yes. So if you were in the in this area, or I think I saw a couple of Cinemarks have it. Yes, but Angelica certainly has it, because that's where I saw it tonight after I came from Cinema Arts, y'all. Made another trip today, Fatal 420, even though it wasn't a four-way match. We didn't do 4 movies. No, we did 3 movies. 4 would have been way too much after this weekend's whole events, because your boy was on stage last night, you know, with his comedy troupe. Check out the Stagecoach Comedy Troupe sometime, y'all, online. Yet I digress. Yes, sir. And ma'am, we did the 3, and we ended it with Teen Spirit. And what a movie to end on. It brought joy to me. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. Go see it. You won't be disappointed. I don't think you'll be disappointed. When I say you won't be disappointed, let me know if you're disappointed, and I'll I don't know. We'll figure something out. Okay. But I mean, within reason. Like, I'll get you like a fucking slice of pizza or something, maybe, and maybe, you know, a Pepsi, not a Coke, a Pepsi. Okay. All right. So boom. So to run down, just make sure. Okay, so run this shit down. One more again. The Curse of La Llorona. See that joint? You know what? While we're back on that, The Curse of La Llorona, maybe I like it so much because I haven't seen the rest of the whole Conjuring franchise. Because I've heard there's been a couple of hits and misses in there. So, I don't know. Get back at your boy. Let me know. See how much I should, you know, dig into the universe. Or how quick should I see it? Like, is that like a must-see for your boy? Huh? Should I go and purchase the set on the Blu-ray and sit down and watch it next time I get some time off or something? Is that something that I should do, or is that a when you get around to it kind of thing? Let your boy know. Comment it. Bottom of the page. You know what to do. Breakthrough. Absolutely see that joint. Yes. Breakthrough. Hands down. Good stuff. Woo! Bring the tissues, baby. The Chaperone. If you can find it, check it out. It's not going to be for everybody. Like I said, PBS crowd. But the crowd that I was with, maybe the hardcore PBS crowd, I don't know what. They definitely were not the Cactus Jack crowd. I'll tell you that much. Unless they were the Cactus Jack crowd on the down low. Who knows? But no. Chaperone. If you dig that kind of thing, you're not gonna be disappointed. If you get dragged to it, I don't think you'll be disappointed as well. How you like them apples? I just got a whole bunch of husbands and boyfriends in trouble. But what you gonna do when J-Dub and the Real Rush crushes your fucking hopes and dreams? You did that already. I didn't tell your ass to hook up in your early 20s and just throw your life away. Having your own personal chaperone and shit. Next up. I know. I kid. Girls of the Sun. Definitely see that, but I mean, just be prepared. Because it is heavy. It is brutal.
God damn, man. Almost feel like I'm playing Gallagher, man.
Everybody got this something. Everybody got this something. Girls of the Sun. Not the people of the Sun. Not the Rage Against the Machine joint. The Girls of the Sun. Go see that shit. And be prepared for some heavy brutality at certain points. But very good. And last but most certainly not least, the new Elle Fanning vehicle, Teen Spirit. Very good. And what a soundtrack to boot. Yes, sirs and ma'ams. So there's your fives on the Real Rush tickets for this episode. And that's a wrap, ladies and gents. Please join us, your boy, and the Real Rush, back here next weekend. Episode 30. 30. Right back here on the YouTube, where we will have for you only 2 reviews. As far as we know, every time we throw some shit out, it flips the script on us sometime down later on in the middle of the road market, and we don't know where to go. But next weekend, we will have reviewed for you. Got Family. I didn't even know what the hell that was until Angelica posted it earlier today, I suppose. And apparently it's about some chick who's fed up with her suburban life and runs away to be a juggalo. And as soon as I read that point, I said, I am all fucking in. So we'll have that review for you. And there's also a little movie coming out next week. You might have heard it. It is a little long, 3 hours, 2 minutes. It's called Avengers Endgame. And we'll have it reviewed for y'all. Shit. That might take up half an episode right there. And it'll be all no spoilers. Just me just drooling for at least the first 18 minutes, and then we'll go into some shit. So that'll be episode 30 next weekend for y'all. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything, any shit like that, anything at all, remember, use those fingers of yours that you used to find, this episode right here, or that you used to click on the link on the Instagrams or wherever else I left it. Use those fingers and ask your boy some questions right here on the YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting for? Especially if you follow me on Instagram, because hey, the episode don't always post at the same time as the preview, man. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier. Sometimes it's on time. It's never later. I don't think it's ever been later. I don't know why Scarface just came from New Jersey. But anywho, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and thank you if you have. And please continue to spread the word of the Real Rush like everybody should be spreading love these days, ladies and gents. And if you haven't done so, as I mentioned on Instagram just a couple minutes ago, or a couple moments ago, if you haven't done so, please follow your boy on Instagram for my live movie check-ins as they occur. That is at JDubChampion Hashtag The Real Rush. And for The Real Rush, and for the special Fatal 420 episode, hope everything went well with this one, with the freestyle. We'll see how this kind of method goes for the future. We're going to vibe on out the rest of this episode, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining us. Episode 29 of The Real Rush, right here on YouTube. I am your boy J-Dub. Remember, when you're at the movies, just chill, y'all. Just keep the cell phones away. Turn the smartwatches off and all that. And don't be talking and all that. You don't pay all that money to come to the movies to do all that, do you? You can do that at home when you Netflix and chilling or whatever. So yeah, pay the money, come to the movie, take the ride, buy the ticket, take the ride. Hunter S. motherfucking Thompson, y'all. Be on time. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun, y'all. Love J-Dub. And since we taking it out on a chill tip once again, we'll see you next weekend, y'all. Peace out.